Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Loui Answers Your Comments. Today's comments will be answered to the ones that were posted before the ones that were not posted. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm a little off today, folks. I'm a little off today, but it's in response to so much space but nowhere to stay. So if you made a comment on that video, I'm going to answer some of those comments. I've already answered most of them, but now I'll answer them on video. So when you see this video, you can write comments on this video, but I'm not going to answer comments on this video on video. I will answer them, well, or my assistant, via comment, written word. Only the high production videos will I answer on video. And did I say I'm a little off today? I'm a little, I don't know, under the weather, under the van. I know I'm. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not sneezing. I'm not coughing. I just feel a little bit off. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll be all right. So, without further ado, I should have a clock so I can time myself, because I will just keep on rambling on, and an hour from now we'll still be here talking about stuff. But anyway, let's go to the first question, and this one is from my friend Bob. My life in 75 square feet. He says, don't throw rocks off cliffs. You never know who's under there. Well, Bob, if you had seen the video, you saw that Spielberger filmed down there, and I also looked down there personally. Only rocks and water down there, Bob. There's no person walking down there. And the rocks I was throwing, they were flying right into the water. So unless somebody was swimming with the sharks and swimming with the rocks, with those waves crushing in and cold water, then I don't know what to tell you. But obviously I looked before I threw the rock. There's absolutely no need to make such... He's my friend. Did I mention my friend Bob? All right, let's move on to the next question. Polygma. Beautiful little trip along the coast. Suggestion: try some ground nutmeg instead of cinnamon in your French toast batter. Very good. As I've answered in the comment, the written word comment, I use nutmeg. I began using nutmeg not long ago, but recently I bought nutmeg, and I was never a nutmegger, but now I'm kind of like a nutmegger. I kind of like nutmegging, yes, megging, not nutmegging. Yes, I like megging. I like nutmegs. I like nutmeg powder. I've used it in different things. I've used it in cinnamon French toast. I've used it in the Loui cakes, pancakes, flapjackers, whatever you want to call it. I've used it in different things, so I do like it. I like nutmeg. I don't know if I really taste the nutmeg in there, but I know it's in there and it's doing something, and it's supposedly good for you. And I like it. I've used it and I like it. So I do use nutmeg. Thank you for the tip. Maybe I didn't like nutmeg. Then the tip would be still accepted as a good tip, but I wouldn't like it. But I do like it. So let's go on to the next comment. Rick Trent says, hi Loui, I spent many years living in Monterey, California, and camped out on the cliffs. Two things to be careful of: ticks and poison oak. Keep your eyes open, my friend. Yes, there are a lot of little ticks along, well, probably in all of California, but I've I found one. I forgot where I had it. I just went into the woods somewhere, and I had a tick on me, maybe my hand or my arm. It was a tiny little tick. It's not like some of the bigger ticks. This was a tiny little tick. So yeah, you do have to be careful with ticks. Always check yourself, making sure that you don't have any little ticks somewhere. Very annoying. Poison oak, so far, I have not gotten poison oak. I am very highly allergic to poison ivy. Poison ivy is more on the East Coast, and if I look at it the wrong way, poison ivy will stick to me. You know, if I just go like, oh, poison ivy will go. And I'll be like, ah! So I'm highly allergic. I don't know about poison oak. I've never been affected by poison oak. I know it's similar, so I don't know. It's still it pays to be careful, and it pays for me to learn what it looks like. So I think I've learned in the past, and then I've forgotten. I should learn it again so I can forget it again. It is what it is, folks. That's what happens. All right, next question. Stacy Gemini. Houston, we have a problem. Gemini has taken off. Just kidding. Stop-in-laws, Stacy Gemini says, stop-in-laws Osos, Montana de Oro, and Morro Bay. Enjoy. Just say no to boogies. Lila. Anyway, yes, thank you for the tips. Just a quick tip back for everyone. Just realize that whatever tips you give me, whatever advice you are giving me in goodwill, just realize that when you see the video, maybe what you saw maybe already happened a few days ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It has already happened, regardless of whatever time span has passed. It has already happened. It's not something that it's happening. I'm not doing things in real time, in real life. You know, I'm not filming live and uploading it to YouTube, because then, you know, it would never end, and you wouldn't want to see me live all the time. It would just be boring. My life is not as exciting as you might think. You know, there's a lot of travel. There's traveling, which I love, and there's doing stuff. But then there's also sitting in here supervising Spielberger. Yeah, I have to supervise you. Stop looking at me like that. Don't stare at me like that. Stop it. Go back to work. Sorry, folks. He's just staring at me. Don't stare at me. I said the truth. I have to supervise you. So there's a lot of supervising involved, you know, and that could be boring for some people. So it's the life of, if I don't supervise and he doesn't edit, I'm giving you credit. Happy? Then you don't see it. And if you don't see it, then you can't comment giving me tips that unadvised of things that I already already happened. But I still appreciate it. You can still give me tips. I just, you know, like tips like these, moral base. Sometimes I have time to stop. Sometimes I don't have time to stop in places like this. And stopping in towns and stuff like that, it's not really my cup of tea, you know. It's just, maybe in the future when I'm not on a schedule and I have to go back to New Jersey at some point and go do some work and make some money. Maybe in a couple of years, if I retire, then I can explore more. I can spend more time. I can just take more time doing things. Instead of driving through Morro Bay, I can stop there and spend the day in Morro Bay and then move on somewhere nearby and camp for the night. So I can do those things. Right now, I'm kind of like, I have freedom. I have a few months, but I still you know, I have a lot of things to see and a lot of places I want to go to, and then that's just not enough time. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next question. Road Tripper says, a little tip. Speaking of tips, grammatically you should have written an equipment operator, not a equipment operator. Just a little tip. It's just Stacy just reminded me that it's also good to give tips back, not just receive. So just a little tip. So a equipment operator with a life second to none. Well, I thank you for saying that. Thank you very much. But well, I don't know what to say to that. It's because I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life one day at a time. And I'm just enjoying good weather. Now I'm going north where it's going to be rainier and colder, but it is what it is. But I'm just living my life. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not going places so I can film. I'm filming the places I go to. And I say that all the time. I'm not going somewhere specifically. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes Spielberger films something specific. But 99% of the time, I'm just living my life. And I'm just filming. Well, not Spielberger. I'm giving you the credit again. Take it easy. He's looking at me like, I need credit. I know I give you all the credit. Be quiet. And so he does a good job. I lost my train of thought. He does a good job filming me. Was that what I was saying? What was I saying? Yeah, so he films a lot of stuff. And he films what I'm doing. I don't go do stuff to film. I don't know if you understand the difference. So I'm not just going from place to place to place to place just so I can get the next footage, the next shot, the next new thing. I'm living my life one day at a time. So if you think it's exciting, great, but it's just my life. And I'm just putting it out there. Or he's putting it out there. I don't know if I give him permission for that. Did I give you permission to put my life out there? I did? Okay, folks, I think I did. Anyway, next question. Susan Baker says, love this video, Louis. It's one of your best. Well, Susan, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I don't know if it's one of my best. Different folks have different tastes for different videos that I do. Sometimes Spielberger films me talking for 20 minutes and somebody says, that's one of your best videos, Louis. So I guess taste is in the eye of the beholder. Some folks like this video, some folks like the previous one, some folks like the previous one to that. And if you have 1 million people, everyone will have 1 million different tastes and a different likes. So it's the way it is. But I really appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. And that's all the questions I'm going to answer for today. I appreciate you joining me for Loui Answers Your Comments. And Loui did answer your comments. I didn't answer all the comments because this would have been like 10 hours long. Not really, but I can't answer all your comments. I'll answer some comments. So don't forget to comment. You can comment on this video, but if you comment on the next high production video, then I will pick one of those comments and I will answer them live. Well, not live, but you know what I mean. It's like, what do you call this, Spielberger? He doesn't know. He's checking it out. He's Googling it. Let me know when you Google it. Okay, I'll let you know next time, folks. Maybe I'll forget. I don't know. But until then, folks, I hope you come back and I'll see you then.